go Elysium, episode 1. It looks nice. Are things starting to work? I hope they are. Yeah. Ooh. Alright, things seem to work right. I think that's all good. Yeah. Alright. So what are our settings? We have streamer mode, we don't care about Twitch integration. Unsolicited advice. Arguing existentially difficult. Alright. New game. Create our own. No, we don't want to be smart. So, what is it? We're average and then good and weak. Let's go back to these guys. Very bad with people, knows interest in facts, comes up with original ideas. Very psychological, magnetic personality, but unstable. Might begin to lose his mind. Extremely physical, interacts with the world through his body, gets things done, but dumb as rock. Alright, we're gonna go average everything. And let's get these two higher up. Yeah, I think we'll do that. You know what? Too many options. We're going back. We're going to physical. There we go. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address, even the clearest water, if deep enough can drown. I didn't have enough time to read it.
There is nothing.
Oh gosh.
Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Gosh, his voice is so gravelly.
Never, ever.
Gotta keep on
An
non-existent.
inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Give me some more.
You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing.
I like
I
nothing.
know you do, baby. I know.
That's sweet oblivion.
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
Alonzi, let's go.
Alright, nothing town to fuck all borough.
I return to silence, please. I am tired of being this type of man. The ancient zero home.
Great choice, Elder One. It has always been like this, and it always will.
Wait, no, I need to belittle myself instead. Oh no.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meet around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Mother help me, there's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it.
The stench of liquor rises
Limbic
from your
system.
mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Hell, someone cut my head off. It's trying to murder the rest of me.
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Open my eyes. Gosh. Look at this guy. Magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. This real tape player is still on, rolling empty. You see bottles in the bathtub, wine, beers, and sweet liquors. Won't fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They shouldn't. I don't remember. Didn't see that last part. We got a shirt. White stained t-shirt.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink.
Oh, that
In a
narrator.
fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot
Oh.
water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Really? Nothing.
All recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
A deluge of world in proportions.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong with
Yeah.
my face.
There is definitely something wrong with it.
How bad could it be?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
I'm sure everything is
It's not.
fine.
Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
Oh. At least my tongue is
It's
okay?
not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
I'm gonna wipe the mirror now.
Behold,
Oh gosh, look at that.
you have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Some kind of super. I think I was
It appears you're
superstar.
also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an
Oh yeah.
expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face?
Are you trying to make an expression with that face? I'm not making the face is making
Please
it
stop.
itself.
It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
You're scaring yourself.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Looks just an afraid it's meant for the ladies.
Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies. Whatever.
I promise, lie.
You liar. You can't even tell the truth to yourself. Go ahead. Try something.
Dig deep in there and look at the source of the expression.
Like the rest of you,
Oh
it
no.
comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Here. So we're 3 plus 4 plus. Alright.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
A truly horrific necktie. Alright. Grab the tie.
You reach out
Look
to
at
grab the
that.
tie, but what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you.
Oh
This
no.
is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving.
That's not
For
good.
quite a long time. Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying. Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying. You know what you should do. You should stop the fan and then try again. It'll get easier. Do it if you want to die. The stabbing pain in your chest is telling you you're hanging by a thread here.
This is a bad idea. I'm gonna do it
A
anyway.
terrible mistake.
Yep.
Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. It's just a little hangover-induced photosensitivity. Don't overreact.
Bring it on.
Little black spots dance on your retinas. It's almost pleasurable.
Pull
The
the fan.
blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Fan is turned
You
off.
swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Alright. Let's put on the jacket. And some pants.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says whirling in rags on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Okay. Oh, he's got a headache. A real bad hangover. Look at that face. We have a left shoe. Alright. Can we get out of here? Oh, we can't go that way. It's in 17 minutes.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Adorned with the expression. Alright, let's get out of here. What is today? Calendar says it's March. The year is 51.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Am I a
No.
military person? Seem perplexed by your question.
Because you're a police officer, sir. I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time.
All
You've
this
been
time.
here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
Oh.
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Who in the right mind would let me be in a police?
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
Why don't I remember being covered?
Could it be because of the drinking?
Raises an eyebrow. The cigarette sizzles.
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning.
Try the
faster than
expression and let her
autumn's
know
early.
you want her physically. Alright. Do it.
The words have already left your mouth.
Messy.
What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on, say it again. No, you see, that's not what you said. You said... Come on, man. Freddie, please. One more time. Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole, you. What kind of cop are you?
I'm a superstar cop. It's been
that's
established.
cool. Or if I can just maybe ask you to elaborate on that superstardom a tiny bit. I have certainly been entertained. Thank you. Whatever you are, you should stick to it. Otherwise, it's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
Oh. Goodbye, lady. Wasn't he classy?
And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
Okay. She looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray, still smoking. This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trump Le Monde. I'm assuming that's how you say that. Skill points can also buy new thoughts. Maybe. Guess that's what it is.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
Look at the stuffed
A
bird.
competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it.
A man is trying to mend it.
Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall.
Okay.
A small
Take it down.
engraved steel tag says, "The Great Skua, Ste Koaris Skua."
Hey!
Look, your buddy is over there.
Where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
Oh?
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's leave him be. I got a healing item. A soft purr of electric music comes from the kitchen. It's working. Inside, you catch a glimpse of union paraphernalia, a strike poster, some red pennants. Strike's happening.
Hello, sweetie.
Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Oh, okay.
A bespectacled man in an
Kim
orange bomber
Kitsuragi.
jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Shake his hand.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Let's try it.
Raphael Ambrosius.
Critical
is
fail. My name is Raphael Ambrosius Custo.
Yes. Well,
He doesn't even process what you just said, just moves
it looks
on.
like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here? If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
Oh?
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What a shame. Get to it now. Rip that body down from the tree.
How can you be so sure in front of What were we
Talk
supposed
to
to
the
do again?
manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
What if I told you? How can you be so sure I'm
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General. Yes,
But they're just white
they're not
rectangles.
just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West.
Visual waste.
I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
Shouldn't I have a badge or something? Check your
You mean
pockets.
you don't have a badge?
It was not on me when I woke up.
Using your identification card is a serious matter.
Oh,
My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
I
I
can't
can
remember.
see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse.
Oh,
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our
I
number one concern.
What's happened? Oh, should be our number one
A
concern.
painkiller would be good about now. This thing is pulsating with discomfort.
This thing is pulsating with
The
discomfort.
best cure for a headache is, of course, morphine. They won't have that, so cigarettes will have to do.
Alright, let's roll.
After you, officer.
Task manager, interview cafeteria. Task gain, inspect victim's body. Okay, you need to report your missing badge to the 41st precinct as soon as possible. Lieutenant said that you can use his radio in the motor car to call your station. The cafeteria manager of the Whirlin in Rags might know something about the murder that happened in the yard. Ask him about it. Inspect the hanging body on the backyard in the Whirlin in Rags. This is a preliminary inspection. You just need to suppress the urge to throw up and approach it. Hey, let's talk to you, lady.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
Maybe I
And
am.
have you found anyone to be sweet to?
I'm done with maiden rituals. Oh,
You rascal. I'm too old for you, and too married besides.
too
You
married.
must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
This Lena is wacky enough for the Motley. Hire her on the spot. How would you like to roll
Whatever
with
do you
me?
mean?
I want you to be my wheelchair partner in fighting crime. Riding backyard side courses, catching sequence killers.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
I forgot I had you.
Yes, and it seems to me that you do well to stick close to him. He has the look of an upstanding officer of the law, someone you can lean on, and, sweetie, you are looking unsteady.
Ooh.
And even if he weren't there, I don't think you'd have much use for me.
3 heads are better than 2.
Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you
Martinez.
down. Perhaps another time.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am, or what I'm doing, or anything.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
Her eyes follow your movements with some concern. I drink. I hope you're right. I hope it's not too bad.
You know where we are, right?
Or dead haunting each other. We're ghosts.
Now.
She tilts her head as she looks up at you with maternal
We are live
solicitude.
in a hostel called the Whirling in Rags. And the Whirling itself is in the city of Revachol.
Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Revachol. What kind of place is this?
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to
Ooh.
be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days.
There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost.
Speaking of history, You know what year it is, yes?
It's a bad year in my late 40s or 50s. I don't even know how old. It's like 51, right?
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders. Outside, the melting snow seeps into the cracks in the walls and the cobblestone streets, all the way down into the sewers. Above ground, the first maybells blossom. You can feel it, a great cold. Then the shiver passes.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
The cop regime. Some kind of democracy. I like to think it's a dictatorship of the proletariat, but someone tells me it's not. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains and seas civilization cowers before us. We are governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations during the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. Radios are being used to control people's minds and distort perception of reality, concealing our true masters, foreigners, and women. Okay.
Oh no, nothing like that, dear. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no matriarchy.
She's trying to avoid the foreigners part. This is because she's a woman. She may be lying to you.
If there's no government, how can there are
dear,
cops?
This is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution.
A revolution?
But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
Wait, so a zone of control by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
So what is the
A
revolution?
defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it.
Oh.
This was 42 years ago.
But I'm a cop. Whatever it was hasn't stopped me.
Of course, sweetie. I really don't know how to explain it better.
How'd I do?
You didn't do too well, dear. You really only knew what year it is. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Reality, in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
She turns to the lieutenant.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course.
Aw.
Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated.
Get a reality
I don't know where
lowdown.
you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
Rich Central.
Of
Gotta get
course,
no
dear.
now.
Good luck with your case.
Yes?
You can't we send us a book. What? What just happened? What? Tell me about the case. I think you should know that I can't remember
No
anything.
response. He just arches his brow.
I feel like I must repeat this. I don't remember anything. There was heavy
Have you
drinking
tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
I'm completely lacking in basic information about even this organization we're in. Can you help me?
Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation.
Fine.
Focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is a relief.
Your heart beats twice like a
Ooh.
fist. The serotonin deficiency makes your teeth clench.
Thank you, oh wise
The
man.
lieutenant blinks, his mouth slightly open, and his body motionless. A microsecond passes.
Excuse me, I was lecturing you. I shouldn't have. You should consult a medical professional if you feel that you need help. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth.
Lazarus.
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
I got a pen. So we have a timed one at 9 p.m. Call your station, Lazarus. In order to sort out health issues. Okay, let's go talk to this guy now.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right?
Got Lieutenant
You
Clancy.
run this place.
You run this place?
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He looks to realize he still doesn't know your name. As I said, Detective Rafael Ambleoso Castel.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
Yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Oh?
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
Oh?
I didn't imply that. Detective.
Who, me?
Yes, Detective Cousteau. I
Cousteau.
have everything. You?
Oh, you mean, do I have a question? Sure.
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Did you kill
What
him?
are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Suddenly you tense up. Blood is being pushed to your muscles.
Who?
You should hound him on this. Hound him hard. The prey drive says.
No, I didn't.
You can tell me, Gart, you killed him, right?
I didn't. I don't appreciate this. What is this?
Why'd you have to
Do
kill
I
him?
have to answer him? Is this mandatory?
The lieutenant stands motionless, his expression unreadable.
Unreadable. Did he hurt you? Is that why? Did you get some sick kick out of killing him?
What are you, an idiot? I told you I haven't killed anyone.
Anyone? Have you killed someone else
He
then?
ignores you. More. Press on. Push through.
Did you kill
Fuck
Sylvie?
you, man.
That's enough.
You can't tell who to remark is aimed at you or Gart. You have not entirely
That's
convinced
a
me.
real pity. Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Franco-Nigerian.
She went away because none of your business. Extra fine.
That's all.
Let's go.
30 XP.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
We could do it.
As you blow this joint, behind you, a whiny voice shouts,
Real mature, man. Real mature.
Someone reported the hanging into the RCM. Maybe if you find out who it was, it may shed new light on the events. You have no idea where to start, but the caller could have been anyone. Call Sylvie using Kim's shortwave to ask whether she made the call. Oh. Hello, kid.
Kuno's got this.
Kuno? Boy throwing rocks at Javai can't be older than 12.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy Kuno.
I am not by you. Kuno.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Throwing rocks?
shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Juicy
I
what
mean
now?
drugs. The kid's on drugs.
The kid's on drugs.
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno. Kuno's riding it, see?
He wipes sweat from his brow and sends another rock by it.
The rake, Kuno.
Kuno Ease sounds like a kid from Divinity.
You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
He's just right.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Kuno's not a gardener.
Goddamn right he's not a gardener. He's an athlete. Every rock connects, making the battered corpse look just a little bit worse for wear.
Got a good hand,
What?
kid.
You wanna fuck Kuno now? That's it. That's all you've got. No.
No.
Got handed to you by the Kuno.
He's swaying from side to side like a vicious
Who's the
rooster.
man now, huh? Kuno's the man. You wouldn't believe the pussy Kuno tears up. What was that, Kuno?
It's 12. What was that, Kuno?
Nothing, see, nothing. Just slicing some bacon.
Kids want to hang out. I'm not a
Fuck
narc.
no, Kuno doesn't buy that shit. Fucking entrapment shit.
Fast. This kid has got street smarts.
Make it
The
civil.
fuck are you talking about?
Throws another rock.
Calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
What should we do?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You
What
will
forces?
see.
All right,
Oh.
entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got.
Entertain the Kuno.
What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
Hey, buddy, what do you know about it? You gotta ask, who is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig.
Points to his chest with both thumbs.
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
So you sounds like something you call a rabbit
Yeah,
duh.
think about it. Think about that rabid Kuno shit. Watch out, Kuno, he's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands on you.
The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill, and violent like a fire alarm.
Pig's got Kuno. Help! Rape!
The sound gets louder as a kid shouts at the window overlooking the yard.
Help! He's got the Kuno. Help!
He's got the Kuno.
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
I'm not doing anything, see?
Everybody, please! He's digging his dick out!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Escalate, Kuno.
Pigs in here in Kuno! Somebody, please!
It's full blast now. The one carries the message far and wide across Martinez.
Look at his shit-eating grin. He knows there's nothing you can do to him. He's bullying you, and you are helpless. Kill him.
Physical insurance
Kill
challenge.
him
Shut
now.
him down.
He won't see
Go on.
death come.
Yeah. She can beat up a kid. We just.
Thump. The blow connects surprisingly well. leaving
Just
your
punches
knuckles
him in
tingling.
the face.
Kuno feels it. This was no light tap.
This is no light tap.
What?
Disoriented 12-year-old is trying to get his bearings. I think we can have a normal conversation now, am I right, Kuno?
Officer, this is very far from normal police conduct. Get yourself together.
Okay, pig.
The punch made him calmer.
Kuno knows to respect that violent shit. You should see Kuno's dad. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything.
He declared his pride.
The creature behind the fence has fallen ominously silent. Only her eyes are alive, jumping from actor to actor.
Okay, pig. Talk to Kuno. We're back in this shit. The fuck do you want?
So you respect me
You're
now?
dreaming, pig. That's not how this shit works.
A little, but don't expect anything to change.
Don't let him dominate you, Kuno. Fuck his fat ass.
What do you know about that?
Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions, like a cop.
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
He could have just said he doesn't know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fucking okay. Gotta have a gimp for rock practice.
For rock practice.
Don't ask the pigs for permission, Kuno. Don't ask the pigs for shit.
Yeah, I got up
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
there. Ooh.
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Plus, it wasn't regional.
I don't know. Some fucking...
Come up with something.
Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Where's Night City?
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis. And you don't need to know.
He trusts not
Kuno
up his
didn't
nose.
smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
Have you seen anyone
Just a
suspicious?
couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
More on this later now. Segments. and
You're
else.
testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
Kids often play in the
pig.
yard.
This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
Now let's talk about something else.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Plus, we have an 8% chance that's not gonna go.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes.
Fuck does Kuno
Huh?
care?
Alright, let's roll the dice.
He's on your crime scene,
We're
bossing you
close.
around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Kuno, listen, I know this is boundary pushing things new to you, but it's old news for grown-ups.
Get your snout out of Kuno's ass. Kuno knows how hard Kuno pushes it. Kuno pushes it hard level. You should give up, Popo. or the cunt will keep fucking it out of you.
Are you okay, Kuno?
She looks worried. The coon has her confused.
That went wrong. He took it as a compliment. Then he had a minor seizure.
A minor seizure.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Hmm. What kind
Heavy
of boots?
workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard.
Visual calculus. Get an exact count.
Maybe more than 12.
Oh, wow.
No. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
That's a lot of
1.
people.
Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 46.
Number
2.
46.
Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 43. 4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46. 5. Another standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. 6. An aberration. Light as air. Even pace. Same make of boot, but number 41. Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped.
I'm pretty good at this, ain't I?
You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it, in a strange, beautiful way. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot. Number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms.
So he's probably carrying that guy.
8. And yet another standard work boot. Number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
How many?
400 million. 8.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
Saying you guys are going back and
I
forth.
never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
200 kilograms.
200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one
Hey!
carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
One then was carrying him over.
Possibly, yes.
Hey! Light step.
A
Number 41.
woman or a kid?
It could be a woman.
Okay. How do you know?
He knows it's hard to discern sex from a person's gait.
I'm just saying random things while looking at holes in the mud. I have no idea where any of this is
It's
coming
okay.
from.
Go on.
An aberration was so sweet.
Interesting. Let's name it the odd soul.
Any ideas, Lieutenant?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor.
Ooh.
Or maybe a drummer?
That could be
No,
interesting.
it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
That. Wow. Not
We should keep
thoughtfully.
our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
I'm not sure. We don't want to attract too much
You're
attention.
right. Let's keep a low profile.
The lieutenant writes them down in his notebook, then reverts to the tracks and what. How old do you think these tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
I
How do you
pulled last week's
know?
forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Okay.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do you think
What do
happened
I
here?
think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Yeah.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
Okay. This ladder is rickety built, still climbable. Someone is trying to grow herbs in the greenhouse. Magnesium? The winch mechanism has been oxidizing for several years.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Ternite? Why am I looking at this pile of this roof material?
Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
Ooh.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
A shabby little door.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Alright. Hey Theo. Traces of bone yellow powder. Oh?
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine.
That should exist. Sweet amphetamine.
The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror.
He's studying
you.
Can I take these without him knowing? I've heard amphetamines make you a really good detective. Are you a really good detective?
No, I'm just a regular detective, thank you very much.
I wasn't thinking about taking it, I swear. I was just thinking about justice.
Of course, detective. Swift justice. Don't worry, we don't have to investigate every trace of narcotics.
The lieutenant points to the ladder in the corner.
Yeah, swift, lightning justice. Faster, harder, justicer.
Faster, harder, justice.
See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Yeah, let's look at this room. Bearded pig's head looks mummified. The boat should just get out of the way. An empty tube of magnesium supplement. What? What's that? More money. Alright, let's go back here outside. Get this guy down.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
Oh.
You seem to be holding your breath.
Look
A
down.
cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
What is that? Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
It's about to blow. Cock's gonna blow, Kuno.
Alright, let's do this.
The
Aw.
smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth. More instant,
Legendary
more familiar
failure.
than anything
Oh,
you
I already
had
punched the kid in
expected.
the face.
More fever than odor. It fills your mind. flushing you from within.
Let it out.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst.
Burst by burst.
Until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
Keep it. The hangover is clearly making these worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. There is freight nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't...
Oh?
There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Inspect the victim's body. And ammonia from the gutter. Order for the store. It'll make it easier. Can I use the sword? So, how well you move your body, physique. That's not how you spell physique. My intelligence is so low.
There he still is.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
I don't know. I played Octopath 1, and it was alright. My main problem with it was that there are 8 separate stories to it, and like a behind the scenes overarching story. So each of the main characters has 4 scenes basically, and then those scenes come together, not really at the end, but in like a secret part that kind of gives an overarching connection to everything. But it looks really nice. The battle system was alright. It's a turn-based. It looks really nice. And the music was good. It's all around good game. I don't know how they changed Octopath 2 though. Did you finish? You finished Persona 5, right? It's come to take me in.
She means it. The fear is real.
Oh. I just want to ask you some questions, taking her a step closer.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno.
Well,
Going
there's
away
your
for
answer,
life.
Theo. You should probably finish Persona 5.
What's going on there?
Going
Becky,
away
you
for a
trying
long,
to
long
pull,
time,
pig?
you know. Going away for life. Play it a little every day. Yeah. And you're having fun with Returnal right now. So if you're playing a little bit of Persona, you're playing a lot of Returnal, you're playing Street Fighter, you have a lot of games that you're playing right now. So you probably don't need to do it now. What's going on there? Are you trying to pull big? Listen, kid, the smell stuff that I threw up, and I was wondering. What are the strange words you use,
I
girl?
come from the woods, good Davido. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Don't be traumatizing here. Get the fuck out of here.
This trash container
Oh
is
my
locked.
gosh.
The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash
The body
container.
is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or...
Did someone say pry bar?
It's not a pry bar, it's a crowbar.
Really? Your muscles are down with either one.
No, or pry bar.
We might want to ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one. And he also has information.
Information.
Ask the manager? Bullshit. Go straight for the pry bar and pry this baby wide open.
Open trash container. Manager guard shouldn't have a key. Alternatively, you can use brute force to pry the lid open. You just need a pry bar. So we can get ammonia from the store.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57.
Ooh.
Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you. The frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Hi, Alice. This is the officer from the 41st Precinct speaking. Come in, Delta 10. This is Firewalker
This
copy.
is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Oh?
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Tim, didn't Gar give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005
Oh.
1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Hold on, officer. Oh. So stop in a minute. You're on all your thighs.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you.
Ooh.
Yes, hello?
Boom, all voice greets you through setting. Sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Boom, we met. I have some questions for you about the last day's
Oh,
war.
right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
Oh. Was it you who called the police?
No, not me. No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires.
Copper thieves.
People
Oh
don't
no.
have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Okay, well why didn't you
What?
go?
Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the court.
What does the union have to do with anything? I meant she should have called the police.
No one calls the police. The Union would get angry.
In here, just the receiver in her hand. What do you mean by
You
that?
know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Oh?
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union.
Well, like there's a limit to my authority then. Mm-hmm. Tell me why. No.
I don't know what to tell you, officer. I didn't call you because I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. With the Union. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, go on.
Why'd you quit your
Why
job?
did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm
Hands up on yours.
not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Wait, why aren't you comfortable discussing?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Get away from
You
who?
know whom?
I do?
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off.
You want to grab a coffee with me?
No, absolutely not.
Damage morale. No.
That came so fast, you can't but wonder what else she would be good at. Baseball, ring-a-bell quiz shows, catching keys in the air, petting an angry cat.
Immediately got turned down.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Why does she always seem angry with you?
No.
Oh no.
She doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy. Like God.
Yeah, it's definitely some other guy. A guy like
I
Gart.
know women and their constant problems. Yak,
Gosh.
nag. How's one supposed to get the love going like that? That's where you step in. You're Lieutenant Love, matchmaker extraordinaire. Help the poor girl out, lest she turns into a spinster.
Yeah, she's been probably just playing hardball with the goods. Just transaction. Happy to help. Maybe I could do this though with all the internalized misogyny.
What misogyny? I'm just telling things the way they are. Can't a man be honest in his own head anymore? You have to act, Lieutenant Love. You have to calm that hysteric down. Tell it you've got everything under control. Then go and have a little boys' talk with God himself.
Ooh.
Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love?
Listen, kiddo, I got everything
No. What?
I know, baby, I know. It's just that you got. You and Gart, right? A little trouble under sheets. You know, if I was got this big papa.
Big Papa is happening.
Medium success.
Oh God. Please, just stay out of my life.
You got a hunch your love life is about to take a very pleasant turn.
What? What is it?
You'll see, Lieutenant. You'll see.
Call was terminated by the other party. Anything else, officer?
It's on. The love quest is on.
It's on.
Too late, everyone. It's on. Take it to God now.
Please get to the W.
It will take just a moment, officer.
Okay.
Her voices fade out into the familiar radio static.
Gottlieb, what do you
Next, Gottlieb. You hear a man clearing. Gottlieb, what you want?
He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
I'm in a bad way, real bad way.
want? Oh, it's you.
The man is unpleasantly surprised. It's you. Yes, it's Firewalker here.
Firewalker? Oh, yes, you are. Just don't breathe in the general direction of your fire feet. Actually, wait. Do exactly that. Put yourself elsewhere. In your space. Take a deep, diaphragmatic breath in and...
You hear an exaggerated inhale and a long exhale near the end of the line. I feel like you're making fun of me.
I'm the most serious person at the station, detective. Now, do you have any current, pressing medical problems?
Can reach up and grab a tie from a spinning fan when I'm miserable, unbearable pain shooting through my
Hard to
arm.
tell exactly what it was over the phone. Could be a combination of peripheral neuralgia and high blood pressure. Could be that you were having a heart attack. Or, actually, it could be both, given your profile.
That sounds bad. Yep. Pretty good though. I can probably take a lot of damage.
Yes, positive thinking is a well-known cure-all. My suggestion is to exercise a lot.
He sounds very careless about it all. Positively breezy.
Cut down on the drinking, pal. In fact, cut off the drinking. The drugs, too.
Oh no.
Anything else?
Oh, but speed. Sweet speed.
Sweet.
It goes so well with alcohol, too.
That's because you're hungover. Even the radio waves coming from your direction smell like liquor. Do you feel like your eyes are twitching too?
No.
Good. It would be an awful nuisance if your experiments with your blood pressure were to cause permanent damage to your vision. A nuisance to you, that is.
It certainly does not help with aiming.
Oh no. I think I've had a
And
heart
you
attack.
survived it. Congratulations. Are you mobile?
Sort of. But by God, does it burn in your chest.
Even better. Anything else? I wouldn't worry about that. Officers your age have coronary trouble all the time. Also, death is
It's
a
a natural part of life. I lost my memory.
With all the
All of
damage
it.
you've been dealing yourself with drugs and alcohol, I'm not surprised.
You're not surprised? Okay, anything else?
What else? I'm not a brain doctor. Look on the bright side. You've got a whole new life now. Use it wisely.
Is there anything you can do?
What? You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown of everything collapsing inside your body?
No, that's not something I can handle right
you
now.
want the real, honest-to-God truth? Stop drinking, eat magnesium and vitamin D. Our station is not a retirement home. We don't have the funds to deal with rock stars past deadline.
You know
So
something.
it's political. You're being neglected because of political reasons. The money is probably going to some old, oily...
Well,
And no, I don't want to hear a political commentary on the topic. In fact, I got work to do. Some idiot has glued his eyelids shut with cyanoacrylate.
that's not good.
It looks like Mactorson.
It's not Fucking cryo-actylate. It's super glue, Doc.
Glued his eyes shut. Calling station's Lazarus. The phone clicks suddenly you hear an alright.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
The 41st precinct.
Just a second, officer.
She puts you on hold in a second. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His radio voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
Hi, this is me here. I work at your station.
10-4. What's your status? Over.
Not good.
10-18. 10-20. Over.
He's just talking Cuban to me. He's never mean nothing to me.
State your message, sir. Over.
Sound odd, but there's a person I'm using to discuss.
10-9. Repeat message. Over.
My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4. Message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
10-22, the captain. This sounds bad. Bad and scary. Like being called to the headmaster's office in school.
The headmaster's office.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Hey, who's
this?
This?
Communication officer Jules Pidieux, sir. Over.
No, they
Your
are
new partner. Over.
What is he saying?
My part?
He's asking who you are.
I'm his goddamn partner.
I was getting him, but yeah.
It's your partner, Satellite Officer Wittmar, sir. Over.
Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge?
The man in the background sounds like he's losing his patience.
Who lost his badge?
Chester who lost his badge?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Dick Mullen?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
He says, fine off laugh.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Sure, yeah. Come on, Knocker, tell him. Like on the first continent. No? Let's
He's
do that.
asking you to stop. Says this is serious.
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking badge.
Satellite Officer Wittmar concurs. Losing your badge is serious. Over. He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him, and
He
laughs
laughs again.
Oh
sarcastically.
god damn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Wittmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Okay.
Mullen dicked us.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
It's on Dick Mullen.
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
And you glue your eyes shut earlier, and now you're making fun of me.
Badge.
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
Everyone on the end line ruts in volcanic laughter.
Sergeant Orson was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it.
You can hear laughter in the background. I have other things to
10-9,
discuss.
come again. I didn't get that. Over.
The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
Oh no, I need that. Remember where's the left?
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
I don't have my gun.
It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
He cannot be retired. We tried. There was a low. 11. We can do it.
Even
We can't do
before you
it.
can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
Of course, I didn't lose my fun gun.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means.
Whatever that
Ask him to
means.
describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will do.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
The fuck do you need a gun for? Look at the pythons on your arms. You are a
You
gun.
are a
the
gun.
biggest one in the world.
Trick question on martial artist. My entire body is
He
one.
says he's a living weapon and we are trying to trick him.
Host in heaven. Did he lose his gun and his mind?
Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't.
Then it comes laughter again.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself. But Disco here made him piss his pants.
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his ass. He still got his wiener.
I'm not going to.
I'm not going
Ask
to.
him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia.
Now is a good time to say fuck and ass and so on. That'll make this all right.
I looked at his mom's.
That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over.
What's he saying? Share with the class.
He said he sodomized your mother.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
Oh no.
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about. Tell him to apologize right now.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims you made about his mother. Over.
You know what?
He says he's sorry and didn't mean nothing by it.
Aww.
Okay. Tell him.
Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters here.
Satellite Officer
No, I think I'm good. I'm good without my gun,
I'm
thanks.
going to report that you are in pursuit of your service weapon. Over.
In pursuit of his.
The man is fighting back tears.
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
There's personal details I like.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
What's there to think
You're
about?
going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Are you alone? I need some. Me with my full name in the future.
What? What is it? He's still on the line?
He's still on the
He
line.
wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over.
Definitely.
That's a negative, sir. I got a 10-12 here. Over.
Please refer me, man. About my
10,
family.
Excuse me, sir. Over.
That's all.
No, sir, I haven't. You're not really keen on mentioning your home life, so I've always assumed things weren't that good on that front. Over.
Have I ever told you about my life before?
10-4, well, that's,
Does he actually want something, or is he hell-bent on disrupting our work?
He asked if he ever told me about his days before joining the RCN.
For God's sake, cut this shit out! Tell him to stop wasting time and be a goddamn policeman for a change.
Sir, Satellite Officer Vikmar says...
I heard
So,
that.
was there anything else? 10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
Say my name.
Sir, I will not have you talk to me in this manner. Over.
You just say my name, Jules.
What? What is it? What can he possibly still want from us?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
Dog bark.
Understood, sir. Over.
And call with the 41st.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
What are we looking
This
at?
is the Caprice Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like.
Okay, but
A
what is
motorized
it?
vehicle, officer. I'm sure you are familiar with the concept. We've had these for nearly a century.
Oh. That's such
The
cool.
Caprice motorcar does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes.
But this is different. This is a sports model.
Sports model?
You're right. I didn't take you for a motorcar enthusiast. Do you also like tip-top, detective?
Ooh.
Oh, I guess it's not for everyone.
Aww.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
He's clearly a little protective.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Cold and heavy, like truth. You feel like you're reunited with truth once more. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. Pull out
That's all we'll take
slides
from
back
Kim.
into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Alright.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Boxing, we don't want any of these. We want a way to you can pick them up. You got a bag. Hey, it's a minor shoe. I still only had one shoe on. Who made the call? Keister, turn for the color despite lack. Take some time. Alright, we need to talk to Gart. It's unclear how you should go about finding any types. You want us users, maybe you'll just stumble across it down the line. Someone must know something about your lost fire and finding it.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
Am I smoking?
Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker. Especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously. How very astute.
But she broke it up the filter.
This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
I should not do that. I should enthusiastically do that.
They'll make you stronger and better. You're too old to be cool now, but find cigarettes, smoke them, blam. Instantly a cool renegade man, a mystical red dragon with smoke rising from his nostrils. Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
Ooh. Game tries not to look at your broken down bathroom. Oh?
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Assess the damage.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break it with my own
A
hands?
fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
When did
More
that
likely
happen?
a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
I could project it at home. There are no fragments on the floor. I'll have tool back in it. Is this the size of the
It is
impact?
too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
I should go and get that shoe.
Cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
There it is. Let's get my shoe. Smell the season making you dizzy. I guess the briny wind washes over you. I got my shoes! Look at that, I got both my shoes now. Find smoke and smoke them. Find some cigarettes and then smoke them for a massive bonus. Find a pack in your hand. Seems like your instinct is missing his partner. Snakeskin shoe. Hand-eye coordination level up. Sneak under their nose, stun woodments. Panache. So these only have one to them. Your capacity to freeze it.
There they both are.
There they both
Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
They look like a normal cop shoe. How do they
Good.
fit?
They're balanced, comfy. Feels
Yay,
like the
morale's
only good
up.
thing about you right now.
The only good
Truth be
thing
told.
about you. Hmm. Summer door closed for the winter. Oh yeah, when you talk to Gart.
Real mature, man. What exactly were you trying to accomplish? You do understand you still owe me money, right?
Damn, your feet thought we got away.
Johnny gets into
You know what? The stupid drinks you've had are on the house. You know why? Because I know you can't pay for them. Not because you ran away. Now, I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window. That's 100 square.
So we're cool?
Not entirely cool. You still owe me 100 real.
Right,
If
yeah.
you don't have it by tonight, I can't let you back up there. Now, what the hell did you want? I assume you wanted something to come back here.
So, about the money I owe you.
Yes. Have you got it? Like what? I was really enjoying talking about the money you owe me. God.
He does not look too pleased.
But he should be. Lay it on him.
I don't have anything else like a backbone, for example. But I don't want to lay that on him. Sure.
Wonderful.
It is. It's wonderful.
What? What does that mean? Cock carousel?
Yeah. Until she's too old to ride it. Then she sells down her provider. Doesn't have her nasty thing.
Huh?
Yeah, this feels right. It feels wise. Good setup. Now speak the real shit.
Does it mean you talked to her? What else did she say about me?
What else do you need?
Very much so.
He looks at you, spinning your arms, then leans on the corner and sighs. His head drops between his shoulders, heavy and defeated.
Oh no.
She broke the bird, you know. The great skewer. I found it on the ground with the broken wing. On the morning she left. I should have known. It was her way of telling me to piss off. I should stuff it up my arse.
Yes, the bird is connected to this. It's a symbol of hope, and she broke it.
Huh. Cock carousel. I think I understand now. That's what they ride until, like, 39.
Yeah.
They ride the cock carousel until the
I got
clock runs out.
alcohol.
Here, have the rest.
He corks the bottle and hands it to you.
Now, let me have a drink and think about this shit for a moment. On my own.
He stares into the blubber.
And there we have it. Isn't that beautiful? Another situation fixed by Dr.
Love.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
I have no
But
idea.
You've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Up on
Why
Marble
did you
Hill?
say that?
These are just synapses firing. Doesn't mean anything.
You don't really know, do you?
I don't. Does that mean I'm homeless?
Something produced by the random firing of synapses doesn't sound like a place you can stay if you run out of money.
Way back to exact street.
You can try. Run some addresses in
Fucking
your head
lonesome
when you
long
get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Can I help you? Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Ooh.
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
I know what this feeling
Prod
is.
at him and find out.
Doesn't seem callous to you guarding even your leftovers from the floor.
Callous? What are you? Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard. What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Harsh and sudden.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
The letter R wears a crown on the ribbons below, light above descending.
This trash container is locked. The
Very
sliding
low.
lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Tool not equipped. I'm gonna be right-handed.
This trash container is
Oh,
locked.
it's low now.
The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Come on.
You stick
Yeah.
the pry bar into the fissure beneath the lid and push down. It doesn't take much force. With a satisfying crack, the metal gives way. You can open the lid now. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
What's this?
Just the feeling. A warning from some part of you.
Open
The
lid.
smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Why did we do this?
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Alright.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this.
Dumpster diving.
Searching for evidence in the trash. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles.
Turbo
Nothing of note,
noodles.
however. Among the
rags.
threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Ooh.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air. Are these the victim's clothes? The smell is not nearly as bad as the cadaver. These clothes could not have been in contact with the deceased for more than 2 days after his death.
Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay.
Why'd they take his clothes
Drop
off?
them in here, officer.
And they were taken from nowhere to the
Yes. I think the clothes were taken off to get to that armor he wore, then discarded. They must have stripped him of it fast too, the scavengers, in a matter of days. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty, or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too, a white belt. The loops appear stretched, but
He looks into the
the belt
container.
is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Ooh.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Oh.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A
Yeah.
yellow old mug that catches your eye. But
I turn
other
it
than
to a
that,
mug.
All right.
Oh.
We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Someone from the Whirling might have been involved.
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash, the lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
the lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
I'm getting that mug
You
too.
pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron. Only in its social sensibility.
Mm-hmm.
Really against the they return this light to the trash. Maybe I shouldn't search the
The
food
container
waste.
sounds a muffled gong.
That sounds like a bad idea.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Alright, what is this one? Internalize. Let's run. Let's trace your drunken sons back home. Jump across the raised channel bridge southwest of here. Fall over, get up. The outside in 20. Shuffle your feet 30 chords. Scaring little children, get under the great raised motor track. E81 until you reach the Million in North Germanic. The streets are frozen in time and you're cracked with ice. Walk down the main to petition. There's a side alley there and footprints in the mud. We don't have a solution. You need to pay for the damage you caused in whirling in rags, or you won't have a place to stay tonight. Ask around for money and be careful when you're spending. If you're unsure on how much you ask Art. Who put the clothes in the trash? The victim's clothes were in a trash container out back, neatly folded. Who could have put the... Ask Kuno if he knows anything about the victim's clothes in the trash. If he knows anything. So...
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
That's quite a lot to read into here, actually. Look at all that.
Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
I'm gonna push this into the face of everyone trying to find. Tell them this is your inane ideology. When you saw by an accident, and blood coming mess my and hustling. A mug doesn't belong in trash. It was just a funny bug. Can't even laugh anymore.
Understood. You're that kind of detective. Why don't you get back to your case?
Oh boy. Wait. I have a crowbar in my hand. Here.
Can I help you?
Here's your trash container.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
Found the victim's
How
clothes.
strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Did someone in your staff put them there?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
And
I think fugue states are more your forte, officer. The trash collection service, CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at
Clinton
the
Street
container
and Bogey Street Diamond.
despondently. See,
thank you anyway.
Yes?
So we need to figure out a way to get the body down. What do I need here?
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
Plaisance. Clerk extends a
Be
greeting.
welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
No thanks. So, what do we need to do? Get money from the guy in our fruit store. It'll make it easier. I don't know where this store is.
Yes?
Tell me about
What
the
do you want
case.
to know? Good.
Nothing. Okay. What is that thing? Splatter bullet holes lying in the wall. Here's distant squad seabirds. So we need to find freaks. Alright, what's this? Roy's Pawn Shop. Plastic wrap macaroni stands for humanitarian aid. Stop between those trucks down there, so just go get them. Between the trucks down there. Oh, there they are.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
Sound
We don't
surprised.
see a lot of police around here, that's all.
The place looks the part. There's graffiti everywhere, and the traffic jam behind you is completely unregulated.
Unregulated.
Of course. What can I help you with?
You can have some ammonia.
Sure. I'm done
Oh,
with it. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache. Of course. Where to?
yeah.
No problem.
She's very well composed. Back straight.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
Oh, that's nice.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Okay.
Sure. Keep them.
Just gives
I
me
have
gloves.
another pair.
Really? None. Maybe just a tiny bit of annoyance.
So clothes, put gloves on. Okay, so I was
You
just
see
thinking.
a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Why am I looking
Cop
at this?
habit. You look at everything.
What kind of vehicle?
Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover.
Reconstruct the movement.
No.
Aw.
These tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away.
Which one is visual calculus? Oh. Intellect is down.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Alright, 42%. Can we do this?
The ammonia only makes it worse.
Oh,
The
God.
combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
That's 2. I don't think I want to be a
Get
comic.
a hold of yourself.
Aww.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
What is happening to you? Are you going to cry now, son? You heard the coach. This is weakness. It cannot go on much longer, or you will lose.
Oh, can I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life?
I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, bag it. Then
Aww.
drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough. I think I've lost my sense of smell.
There's a pause.
Not being hungover helps too.
This is, I don't want to be a policeman anymore.
Okay, you've said it. You needed to say it. And now that you have,
Oh?
you need to get your shit together.
But I don't wanna.
Then the world will turn away from you and leave you behind.
Okay.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
Something else to do while the wind changes pretty better.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Is a part and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Together. Compress in a small area. To achieve a solid level of compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do whatever similar within 2 hours in your brain. Talk to me, that will help. Kuno's got this. What do you got, Kuno?
Fuck does Kuno care?
I keep throwing it, but I can't investigate his body out.
Like a fucking volcano? Yeah. Fucking pathetic.
You were lucky you didn't die there.
You got some advice from me. I mean, you're obviously handling it quite well.
Yeah. Kuno's got some advice for you. What are you? Like 80, right? Maybe you should stop embarrassing yourself in front of a fucking kid.
Found
You
your shack.
found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
A phase shifted through the roof of the chair.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
He can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit.
He says so.
How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
Oh?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Oh boy.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
What was with the pig head?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Ooh. Been sending me messages since when?
Yeah, to the both of you. Watch your ass in Kuno's town, or Kuno's gonna fuck your head off. It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
He looks like he just pointed to the sun and asked what it was. It's magnesium.
Yeah, it's the Mac. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
Come on, it's just
You're not
magnesium.
getting this, Pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
He's like, he's bulging.
Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Of course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the Ducky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, Pig.
Jumped again there at my age, in my
Not
condition.
everyone can fly like Kuno. You're old. You'll never make it. Moose piss has made you scared in the head.
Moose piss.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Maiden respect to talk to Kunoise. And we'll try again.
What's going
Failed
on
again.
is an ungovernable youth on your crime scene, throwing around incendiary language, trying to push your buttons.
Trying to fuck at the Kuno. Trying to fuck at me. Trying to fuck. Kuno only gets higher. It's faster, faster, faster. Can't take the Kuno. Stay out of the reactor.
Kuno gonna fuck you up. Up.
Normal is not what we got here. You've got to work with what you have for now.
Okay.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched. The magnesium levels in your blood are dangerously low. It's about the low magnesium levels and not the high alcohol levels.
So there's a lot of magnesium.
Yeah, the other things. Long live the other things. Made you strong as an ox, they have. Yes, and it's critical.
So
Look
I
at
need the
yourself.
maggot up.
You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream. You need to get so magged up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium. 1 stroke? Don't be so modest. He's having one right now.
You're saying I need to kind of magnesium-based life
Yes,
form.
if you want to live, you need to evolve. You need to transcend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts of magnesium. It will reverse the damage to your circulatory system. Just remember, it's not the alcohol. Buy more of that too. Alcohol is not the problem. And it's certainly not the dextroamphetamine. Nor smoking for 40 years. It's the lack of magnesium and excess of coffee. You should stop drinking coffee. It wreaks havoc on your gastrointestinal system.
Oh boy. So where do I find the apothecary?
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
Young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you, smiling. Her nose is also red from
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
what kind of stores is
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
What is a book?
That is a book. They have stories inside them, It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter.
What's a postcard?
A postcard is a small cardboard picture. You can write a few words on the other side and send it to your friend or beloved.
What's a board
Board
game?
games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards.
Interesting.
My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know?
Ask you some
Okay,
questions.
sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
Name?
My name is Annette, sir. My
Annette.
mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store.
Plaisance.
She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
Don't your eyes wide as reconnaissance.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
Ah. And you're standing out here in the cold
I'm
because...
signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Patterhead.
Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store.
Shouldn't you be at
I
school?
do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Your school
Mum
is
says it's
stupid.
necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Ooh.
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... I wouldn't really say it like that, but I guess so. They shouldn't be, but they seem real. Anyhow, they say that these grounds are doomed for businesses.
Yeah, your mother should
Of
learn
course,
from
sir.
mistakes. She doesn't know what else to
Crime
say.
fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Wait, no, not crime fiction. You know what crime is. It's that bad.
Crime is what we were solving before this conversation began.
I get crime, murder.
And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him. You don't look much like a policeman.
Well, what does a cop look like?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
Exactly like that one guy I said. You know.
What's
Oh.
that mean?
I'll leave you straight to that blood.
And everything's better now, sir?
I don't know.
Why is that? Sir, please.
Damn it,
sir,
Zora.
don't say things like that. You look nice enough.
Oh gosh.
Don't be sad, sir. I'm sorry I said that thing about Dick Mullen.
She looks at Dick Mullen, frowning. That's not a healthy look. Muscles get bigger. Heart grows weaker.
Well, must train his flower arranging for men. I bet he thinks he's a real man like that. He isn't.
She examines the picture closely. The Vespertine detective exhibits few signs of health or unhealth.
Poor Vitality's no way to cop. Little girl. I could take him down easily.
Sure you could, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for your strength. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
Okay, I'm gonna do something now. Oh?
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Hey, why do you keep your hands
What
folded?
do you mean, sir?
Don't need to be worried. I'm here to help.
She looks around anxiously.
Oh?
Her hands remain folded in front of her. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed,
oh, no.
nearly chewed down to the flesh.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded? proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
Figure out why you bite your nails. I got a few reasons in mind.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
That's a nail on your finger.
That is so gross. Ew.
You would ace
It's
deduction.
okay, sir.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You think so? Fine. Do better. Do something about
You're
me.
quite sober.
Oh?
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
I'm sorry, sir. I hope things get better soon.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow.
Why are you missing? How does this feel familiar?
You have absolutely no idea. Familiar? How? You must have forgotten something you heard again.
Who are these famous
Oh,
people?
kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them.
She scratches her cold head cheek and
I
continues.
think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
I read one of these
I
books.
don't know about that, but I imagine life is great when you're famous.
They're all dogs.
Fame sounds delicious. A book about it one day. Bunch of dorks.
Annette's expression remains ever so helpful, but she doesn't say anything.
Isn't that kind of a childish thing for a grown-up to say?
What makes you think
You
I'm a
look all
grown-up?
wrinkly and hairy, like an old person.
You also feel old, tired, hardly able to catch your breath, your joints aching constantly.
If you say so, sir.
What is
It's the
romance?
type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
She smiles at the thought. Perhaps imagine herself in that situation.
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
What about a poor man getting a rich
It
girl?
happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something. Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
What happens when both
These
of
are
them
not
bad?
very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
It's really well
Well,
written.
maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
What about when everyone's
That's really
poor?
not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Sometimes you have
Not
to be
in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end. I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Yeah, I think she has one about
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
John's trying to figure out inappropriate. Or they plunge into a spiral of pain recrimination. Only it's real long drawn. Scarred for like family.
No, I don't know.
She looks at you with
You
puzzle.
can take this. Blossom like a pain flower.
Blossom like a pain flower. Yeah, I know. It drags on for years and years with no resolution in
The
sight.
girl is at a loss for words.
He just filing with resentment and bitterness for having ruined each other's
She
lives.
shifts and sways on her feet,
Each of you
looking
tear at the others.
confused and uncomfortable.
Each you tear at the others inwards, leaving keep an emptiness and vacuum of heart. That will hurt ceaselessly. Oh no, my morale.
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness.
Whatever.
Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer,
Oh no, my
it's eating
morale.
them all up now. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation.
Seriously, you run out of. That's courts hang on trees and put in. I wasted my life protecting a Xenon, sir. I wish I was dead. Not even like
Yes,
Scott.
it can be difficult to be on the receiving end of so much distrust and outright hatred.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another
I talked to a
police officer
kid and
resigned
gave
from
up
the
being a
RCM
cop.
following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that woman." When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. "It's because the Furrows lost that match," said Captain Ptolemy Price, once the man's superior officer. "It's because he couldn't get a big gun from acquisitions. And anyway, police work really burns you out after a while," Satellite Officer Jean-Vic Mayer, the deranged former cop's partner, commented. Sergeant Matt Torson, another former colleague, did not propose any theories, merely saying, "Whatever happened to him wasn't about birds. He got fucked, that's all."
Aww. I lost because I talked to a child for too long. Oh man, I'm so far back now. It's an hour and a half behind.
There they both are. Two identical good.
Alright, my morale has been healed. I talked to a kid. Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange.
Real mature, man. What exactly were you trying to...
Damn, your feet thought we got away.
That was responsible, yeah. I guess.
You know what? The stupid drinks you've had are on the house. You know why? Because I know you can't pay for them. Not because you ran away. Now, I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window. That's 100... Not in time. Now, what the hell did you want? I assume you wanted something to come back here.
I talked to...
Oh, but he should be. Lay it on him.
Turns out, yeah.
Wonderful.
It is.
What? What does that mean? Cock carousel? Huh?
Yeah. This...
Does it mean...
What else do you need? He looks at you.
She broke the... I should have...
Yes. The bird is connected to this. It's a symbol of hope, and she broke it.
Huh. Ride the clock carousel. Now, let me have a drink.
And there we have it. By the way, where is home? But you've been at this hostel in time or space?
Oh.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try.
Actually. Temporary research bonus. Plus one site.
Can I help you? Mine?
Thank you for clearing.
Why?
I thought as much.
Well,
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Some prod at him and find out.
Callous? What are you? What did...
It concerns the...
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Okay. So, how do we save? What's the quick save button? Quick save is F5. Letter R.
This trash container.
We need the tool.
This trash container is locked. Force time
Oh,
isn't
no.
happening. You've jammed the pry bar under the... What is this? Your triceps ache for the metal to bend, but it resists.
Oh no!
This calls for a potent curse to help break its resistance. Utter the power words.
The quality of metal is not the problem. From what I see, it's sturdy enough.
Unsatisfying, hurtful. You hear a ringing sound, but not quite hollow. The can seems to be full. Full of itself. Content. There's a creaking sound as the pry bar slips under the lid.
Oh.
You hang from it like a moron, huffing and puffing. Clearly the technique...
The strange thing is we don't have to. We have the key, remember? The manager...
But I want these prior.
You are. The pry bar is quite satisfying and handy. But you are just not good enough at prying. We should get the keys.
Alright,
This trash container with a well-oiled crack. The lock pops open. It shouldn't. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Among the thread has the leg.
The victim's clothes, drop them in here. Guitar mark, the belt is missing.
Something slimy, a drab, long-sleeved shirt.
This is a military type of...
The rest...
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel.
The fuck's he on about? Kids? Hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See? Not really. All we know...
The lieutenant nods. You pick out a The container sounds a muffled gong.
Okay.
That's one thing off the list.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read? Oh boy, here we go. What? Understood.
It was just a mug. Nope, not there. This way.
help you? Thanks. How strange. I said the trash.
Ah, on Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Dike.
Thank you anyway.
I think Fugue stayed. Sylvia. Yes.
Alright, so we have 60 cents.
The RCM in Martinez. What we don't see. Of course. Sure. Go easy on that. Of course. Where to? No problem.
She's very well composed.
Of course.
If there's a call.
Oh.
Hello again, officer. How are... Hello again. Of course. No problem.
She's very...
Yeah. We'll be fine without the gloves. Alright, let's try it.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eye. You crack open the ampoule and breathe in. The odor of death is still stronger. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Did it always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Playing Disco Elysium. I guess the boots first.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white
I'm doing
stands in
fine.
stark
How are you doing?
contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
What kind of boots are they?
They are armor, no boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons. Ceramic plate, zirconium dioxide.
I'm having a gun.
This
Oh,
is where the
that's
metal
nice. This is where they would make would be.
Under the heel, fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Vitreous enamel, this is the advanced stuff. I'm sure the
The
rest of
locals
it.
probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil.
The armor can yield information. Why does my mortal coil need protected?
Bullets will fly. They always do. And the coil is fleshy and mush and permeable.
Fleshy and
Cast
mush
it
and
in
permeable.
ceramic shell. Resist death.
And there's no rest of the armor.
No, I think he had something precious underneath the clothes. They had to remove the jeans and shirt we found to get to it. And this kind of armor is often worn under fabrics.
What if they told him the shirt before they hung on to demean him?
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Oh.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Cheer
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
Oh, that's not good.
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Not to the boots. Ka-ching.
By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
That is what ka-ching means, yes.
It means disciplinary hearing.
The lieutenant nods often. It's part of his unplastic expression range, communicating both professionalism and sarcasm. This time, the latter.
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company, but that's just hearsay.
Ooh.
Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
These look pretty advanced for us.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. Suddenly, your biceps coil up. Your elbow is sharp and cocked for a punch.
Oh gosh.
Your fist connects to the boot with the same ding. The sound does not appear to get louder. The only difference is a barely audible click underneath. Sounds like the end of a long dice roll.
Ooh.
Did you hear that? A click?
Like dice roll.
This is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads the incoming energy horizontally from plate to plate. When the plates connect, there's a click. That's the sound you heard. See these lines?
What?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
He seems to...
You're about to pull his head off.
Do it, homo!
Stop obsessing about your sexuality, officer. You are about to seriously compromise the coroner's case. What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
Or not. So
You do understand the boots are steeped in cadaverine odor, don't you?
So are my pants.
You have a point there, detective. You have a point. But
Intense on the
there's
boot.
no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They're fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
Except
the anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice. Nice and cracky.
Okay.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
Look at the
The
corpse.
cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Is this map
The map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
It's misses.
So am I.
A sudden ring fills your as you pulls down the zipper of the door.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
Produces two metal cap ampules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
Points the camera at the cops, peering into it. Lens needed just then. Oh gosh!
A shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
case we need it. He says and shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cool. On it, a perfect copy of the dead man's tattoo. Just what do we need?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? Should look at it later.
Sure.
Yay!
Just don't lose it.
He hands you a piece of rolled up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of
The
cigarettes.
glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. Oh gosh. No, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you.
What was that one?
Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
I should get a drink.
No, you should not get a drink. You should perform an initial inspection of the victim's corpse. We are on the rope part.
What kind of rope is this?
Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
Like in a harbor?
Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves.
Sue and dock workers from the harbor did it. How did you get out?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Trying to belt.
I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt, buckle closes. It's what I would do. Seems easier than climbing out there.
Soon dock.
The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
Something total knowledge remains. My mother, love mine, so I'm not a
Okay,
briefing.
you should ask me for one the first moment we get.
Oh, I didn't get that yet? Constant stab there.
It's not merely polyester, it's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands. This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Look him in
His
the eye.
eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there.
Subaquatic terrors.
Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Inland Empire medium. Tell me who you are, dead man.
I'm gone.
Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where is that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
I can see you're going. Who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
Who were you when you were
A
alive?
killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Takes one to know one.
Go ahead, Coppo.
Cabo.
What do you mean?
Talk to
It's the power of your
Oh?
imagination.
Imagination.
Go ahead. Ask me more questions.
Why do I-
You fucking love questions. Because you're a copperoony.
Copperoony.
Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Give me a comical amount of questions.
Coming right up, copperoony Rooney. This is getting upbeat now.
What is my name, Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Rooney's honestly not who I am.
Between you and me, Your name is probably Harry.
Could it really be
You
Harry?
can be anything you want, Brother Corpo.
Like if I gotten something terrible.
Because you have.
Who killed you?
Love did me in, Brother Corpo. It was love all along.
Love? And you asked me a
Sure,
question.
Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
Oh?
Looking at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
Because he told me to.
You're a lying sack of shit, Corpo. You're doing this because there is nothing else to do. Everything else is over. It's just me now.
I hate you. You stink in your
Do I
pore.
remind you of someone?
TT.
No, not quite. Be fair now. You sure I got out of that one? Coppolini.
Coppolini.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features.
Aw.
If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
Yeah, I can look in your face. You asked me your expression. That's not what was said. Just go ahead and sit back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
I'm squinting again. Why am I doing
How
it?
should I know why you are squinting, officer?
Hands are pink too. The rest is greenish.
Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
What?
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead.
I agree. Totally dead.
Dead.
Dabadoob doob dead.
Alright, kid. I think I might like you.
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
Something
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
Oh?
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
You got lucky?
Did we? I don't feel lucky. I think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck. The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think.
Seems like a lynching to me.
Everything here seems to corroborate that assumption, but we should still get him down before assigning a probable cause of death.
Okay.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
That's something I need to know, Quartzman.
Of course. Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features.
Oh, there it is.
If possible, also, see.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt. His
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
Challenge, I brought a chain cutter, but I don't see a good angle approach to
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
There's no question. There's only cutting. How hard?
Someone else? You mean like the police?
Yes, exactly.
Someone already did. You know who came? We did. Because we have made bad life decisions. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
We could saw the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yeah, it seems...
There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Maybe we could shoot him down.
Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
I don't know, just shoot it point towards the branch.
Yes, the buckle, where it ties the cargo belt to the tree. If the shot hits that, then there might be a small chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
Take the shot. It has a bad idea, right?
What else can we do? I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspects.
1 o'clock.
It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
Confirmed. It's unsafe.
Yeah, well, let's just...
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
Seems like a lot of hassle.
We are not getting him down already. Not getting him down is a task that's already accomplished. Sadly, it's not our job to keep him up there, but to get him down.
It's not our job to keep him up,
Just
it's to
pull
keep
his
him down.
head off. The meat's cooked anyway. Give the boot another yank, and it's done.
It's tempting, but decapitating him will make it impossible to ascertain whether he was really hung. The damage to the neck would make coronary work pointless. I don't doubt your physical prowess, officer, but that's aircraft-strength material, and we do not have a secure platform to perform the procedure on. The risk of acrobatic failure is one we cannot take. We must not become comedy for the locals.
The fuck have you got against comedy, pigs?
Alright. I saw
Climb
it.
up there and saw the branch?
We can use the kid's ladder on the side.
I don't trust that ladder. The assailants didn't use it. It's rotten and less sturdy than it looks. And I don't see another good way up there. Honestly, I prefer a non-acrobatic solution to this. Clown cops climb tree, fall down. Enraged cop assaults children after falling from tree. Cretin cop, they like that word, saws the branch he's sitting on, literally. Local children report corpse mutilation.
Fuck yeah! Climb that shit, monkeys!
See, you're only making them do those things less.
He's seen their future,
No,
Kim?
I do not see the future. I made those up using 2 decades in the Revacholian police force as a reference point.
I'm not a friend of
Oh
yours.
no. We should be very afraid of newspapers, and the radio stations too. We should be wary of enticing them in any way. What I'm proposing is, we save acrobatic tricks as a last resort, after we've tried everything else.
Oh, these have got to be the most fucking boring mulka parts I've ever seen.
He breathes out heavily.
Oh yeah, do this shit! Fuck it up!
Wait, let me
The
try.
lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He appears too deep in concentration to even notice what you said.
Let him choose.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket
Kim.
and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Shoot him down.
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
Aww.
A lot of things were wrong with that shot. The Velocitess was the wrong choice. His shoulders were raised, but above all, he cannot trust his eyesight. Oh my God, that was so many types of wrong. Who taught Four Eyes to shoot? Whip up a grueling training regimen for him right now. Beat the man into him. Go, go, go.
Fucking idiot! Mookaba asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
I think you have your sports mixed up there, officer. Squaring my shoulders has nothing to do with this.
Oh?
Bitches fighting. Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano Cloud.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
Try again?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised. Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that. I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself. Take his gun and show him how to use it.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks. Go ahead. I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
They only have one gun.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana boyka. Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth?
Hmm.
At least you won't miss.
Close your
Your
diver.
field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, slick with the falling rain. The corpse slowly rotates.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now,
Gosh.
you fucking faggoty?
Let's do it.
A plume of smoke erupts from the barrel. Your hand goes
Oh,
numb
that was
from
so
the
lucky.
explosion. With your ears still ringing, you lower the weapon to see what happened. You missed the belt, but hit the corpse straight in the chest. Bits of ribcage protrude from the skin. No blood, only a murky sludge dripping down his belly. The sudden stink makes your eyes water.
No. That's twice that I die.
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eating them all up now. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
They don't
I
deserve
don't
it.
dispute that you have been charged with protecting the people of a particularly challenging district. But poverty does not make one a loser. Poverty is just poverty.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally...
Well, I tried. I died twice. Well, that's the end of the stream. I think there's a lot of yo. Oh well. Better luck next time. Gosh. Goodbye, stream.